Hello, boys and girls. This is Professor Science with you today, and we are continuing on with our unit on life cycles. And last time we learned about the different life cycles of different creatures. I'm looking at my different notes right here. Let me bring up my camera so that we can look at that together. Right here. And let me reduce myself because my big head is in the way. Okay, so right here, boys and girls, last time we learned about life cycles of mammals and of birds. We also learned about the life cycles, of amphibians, a butterfly, and plants. And we came up with the conclusions that everything comes to birth in the form of a seed or an egg, something like that. So the first stage kind of is egg or seed. Then you got the baby. Now, just before the baby is some type of growth inside the mom, or incubation or larva period. So first we've got the egg or the seed. Then we've got being inside the organism while the creature is growing. And then there is a birth. And once there is a birth, then, at least for mammals, it kind of goes in the stage of infant, childhood, adolescent, adult, and then things pass away. Well, today, boys and girls, we're going to be watching another video that's really, really interesting. It's right here, and it's on the different stages of life cycles. Let me just bring up my camera once again so that you can see. It's about life cycles as well, boys and girls. And this is just a different way of looking at things. People start off like this, or different organisms start off as an egg or a seed. Then they are given birth. Then there is some type of growth. Then there is adulthood. And right in here, we could put the word reproduction. That means another babies are born, or other plants or other animals are born. And then right here, unfortunately, there would be death. Death. Now, that doesn't have to be sad, boys and girls, if you know Jesus, because then you'll live with him forever. Yeah? Okay. Well, let's go back to the video. And I want to warn you, as I watched the video, it has very good information, but some of the English isn't very good. So whoever wrote the script, they should go to English class a little bit more. But the ideas inside are very good, and I'd like you to watch this, and then we'll be back right afterwards. Here we go, boys and girls.
These are your childhood photos. Good ones. I like the one when you were a small baby. So now you're a handsome young man. You look like a movie star. But remember, one day you would get old, and you may need a stick to walk. Sorry, man, don't cry. This is normal human life cycle. You know, every human passes through this normal life cycle. You are baby first, then you become adult, and then you grow old, and one day every human dies. Do you know every living species has a life cycle? Okay, let me tell you about life cycles. Look at this picture. It shows simple life cycle. All living species keep changing throughout the life. It starts from egg or seed. They take birth, they grow up, then they become adults, and they reproduce at this stage. When a plant or animal reach young age, they can make babies with them. Most of the animals have very simple life cycles. Most of the birds' life cycle starts from eggs. When egg hatches, a chick comes out. Chick is similar to their parents. They have wings, beak, and feet. But these are not fully developed. First, parents have to feed them as they are not able to find food themselves. Slowly their wings develop and they can fly like their parents and can find food for themselves. Some of the animals, like frogs and insects, have little more complicated life cycle. See at this tadpole? It is baby of frog, but it does not look like frog. It does not have legs. It has a tail, and it swims like a fish in the water. When they start growing up, they slowly develop legs and take a similar shape like their parents. Look at this complete life cycle of a frog. It starts from eggs, then tadpoles comes out, who are like little fish. Slowly a change happens, and tadpoles develop legs and lungs, and then they become complete frogs. Butterfly also has little complicated life cycle. They hatch from eggs. At initial stage, they are small larvae or caterpillar. They live inside the cocoon. They develop and grow inside the cocoon by eating food. They become pupa. Slowly, wings develop, and when they come out of cocoon, they come out as adult butterflies. Look at this. This shows complete life cycle of a butterfly. First, these are eggs, then caterpillar, then pupa, and after that, complete butterfly comes out. Now, let's see one more life cycle. It is about mosquito. Mosquito hatches eggs on water. Then a larva comes out of it in water, which does not look like a mosquito at all. This larva develops into a pupa, which after further growth becomes a mosquito. Just see carefully. Eggs, larva, and pupa. All things happen in water. That is why to control spread of mosquitoes, it is advised not to let water gather in open places. These are very good places for growth of mosquitoes. Oh, you are happy now. You are having your old age photo also, and you are not worried. It seems now you know that all living species have to grow old. Remain happy always, and don't worry too much about growing old.
And we are back, boys and girls. Very good. So let's go to the camera and once again, and let's bring it up. I'm going to move myself out of the way like that, and then back. Whoop! Made myself too big. Let's look at what the video talked about. First off, boys and girls, this is life cycles. Everything starts off with an egg or a seed. Then it goes to birth, then growth, then adulthood, and after adulthood or inside adulthood is reproduction. That's where people can have babies or animals can have babies or seeds and plants allows themselves to be reproduced, and then the death of the person, of the animal, of the seed, of the plant. Okay? The video talked a little bit about the stages of birds: eggs, chick, adult, and then, of course, passing away. Frog is egg, tadpole, which is kind of the baby, froglet, and adult. For the butterfly, there's an egg, caterpillar, larva, pupa, and the adult. You notice a pattern, boys and girls? Yep, we kind of went over that in the last video as well. And the last one I want to show you is the mosquito. Don't let them bug you, okay? The egg, larva, pupa, adult. So it seems like that's a lot of the patterns of the lot of the living things that we see. And to help us out, boys and girls, I found this very cool song by a professor, if I can find it here. I'm not sure if that's it. I will look at it. It's by Mr. Parr. And I'd like you to listen to it. He moves pretty quickly. He's a pretty good rapper. Yeah, he is. So try to listen, try to follow along, and we'll be back right after this. I might even listen to the video and interpret for you. Okay? Here we go from Mr. Parr.
Animals live their life. Patterns of change.
There you go. That's what a cycle is, a pattern of change.
Their life. These changes help them grow alright. Yeah, it's change, taking place. Lexicals, they're gonna change. It's change, taking place.
That's what life cycle is. Yeah, you listened to the song before. Metamorphosis is change.
Beginning to end. All life changing candle travels. Go migrating. Combination red. Animals live.
Yeah, that's the chorus. Animals live their lives, pattern of change, life cycles are right. Their lives, metamorphosis is one type. Go, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh.
It's change, change taking place. It's not as getting me, I think the speakers they're not eating. All the different stages, lips are looking like the parents. Responding on the
They're talking about little insects that are starting off as nymphs and they don't follow the whole process as an adult does.
Metamorphosis, beginning to end. Life changing, gentle travels, go migrating, hibernation rest.
Their lives, patterns of change, life cycles are right. Animals live their lives, metamorphosis, one type. Animals live their lives, patterns of change, life cycles are right. Animals live their life, migration, hibernation, also types. Woo! That means the birds are flying from one place to another. It's part of the bird's life cycle. Yeah, that's where the bears sleep over the winter. Hibernation. Changing life cycles of life. Changing cycles of life. Their lives. Migration, hibernation, also types. Have lived their lives. Patterns of change, life cycles are right. Animals live their lives. Migration, hibernation, also types. Whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, oh, oh. Metamorphosis is one type. Whoa, oh, 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 whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Migration, hibernation, also types. I like this song, don't you? Yeah. Oh man, I really like that song. I better pause it before the oh, not that lady. No, no, we don't want the math, we don't want monster math coming on or anything like that. Well, boys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really did, and we will see you next time.